beautiful people, and welcome again to D3 Spectrum Talk. If you are new here, this is D3 Spectrum Talk, and here we talk about autism. We talk about how we can relate with parents with kids with autism. I know most of us might have come in contact or engaged with parents when we go into the store or in a public place and you see their kids having a meltdown and you're looking like, what? This mother isn't doing a good job, that is judging them, but you don't really know what is wrong with the child, why the child is behaving like that. No mother, no parents will want their kids to go in public and do stuff that make other parents around to like look at them with one kind of eye, what is wrong with them. The truth is most of these kids are on the spectrum, and that is why this channel is going to be educating us and letting us know how we can relate with parents. When you see a parent struggling with your kids in public, how you can relate with them without mommy shaming them or blaming them for not doing a good job on their child. So on today's episode, we'll be talking about what is autism. Many of us will have been hearing autism, but we don't really know what it is all about. So autism, also known as autism spectrum disorder, is a developmental disability of the brain. And this is being characterized into three deficit areas, which include impairment in social interaction, impairment in communication, and also repetitive and stereotype pattern of behavior and interest. I know, you're like, what? I haven't heard of that before, and some of us would have heard about that before, but do not really know how this play out in most kids. So the first one, which is the impairment in social interaction, you see some of these kids, when you're talking to them, they don't make eye contact, they don't want to look in their eye. Some may and may not respond to their name when they are being called. They do not use age-appropriate toys, may not respond to other people's emotion, and they lack make-believe. Like, other kids, they're playing with a toy kitchen, and they were making like a make-believe, like they're cooking and all stuff. Some of these kids do not believe in that. And the second one is the impairment in communication. Kids that are on the impairment in communication, they do not develop verbal language. They have limited or difficulty in having a conversation or use language. Sometimes they use language in a repetitive way. Like once they pick a word, it's going to be the same thing they keep saying over and over again. They find it very difficult to communicate. And the last one, which is the repetitive and stereotype pattern of behavior and interest. They have repetitive behavior. Some might be tiptoeing. Some might be like flapping their hands. They have more interest in just one object. Even if you have like lots of toys here, they just pick one interest. They have lots of toys, but they do not want to play with other toys. They find interest in just one. Even when there are other kids there, their peers, they're playing with different kind of toys. They don't care. They just want to focus on just one thing. And they have a rigid routine. You don't want to interrupt with their routine. Once their routine is being interrupted, they get meltdown, they tantrum. And they have like an unusual response to sensory input. Some, they don't want no bandage on their hand. And some of them, they react to noise. You see some kids, whenever the noise is like too much, it might not even be too much noise, just the minimal one, but you see them covering their ears because they don't want to hear the noise. So these are the characteristics of autism, the three areas that kids have autism. And also, autism could occur in some other areas which we do not really pay attention to. One of it is the OCD, ADHD, learning disabilities, intellectual developmental disorder, and anxiety disorder. Though some kids might have this co-occurrence, but do not have autism. So for us to know if our kids have autism or are on the spectrum, we have to meet with with a pediatrician. They have to do an not diagnosis. I won't say it's a diagnosis because you can diagnose autism. You just have to refer you to the appropriate authority, and they have to do an evaluation. Yeah, that's the word. They evaluate your kids to know what part of the spectrum they need help at, and we're gonna link you up with the appropriate therapy that your kids need. So that is all for today on the D3 Spectrum Talk. Disclaimer: everything I've said here might not be 100% accurate, and these are not even, no, let me say, even if you see your kids you notice all of this in your kids, it is not still a proof that your kids have autism. You still need to go see a physician, let them do the necessary things before you can ascertain that your kid have autism. So please, every word I've said here is not 100% to tell if your kid have autism or not. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, and press the bell, and we'll see you again on the next episode. Bye, and have a wonderful one. Bye-bye.